welcome to today's Mindful Teen Talk. And today we're just going to have a short talk about journaling. So I often talk with the young groups of people that I work with about how much I personally love journaling, something that I try and do most days, and I think it's something really important in terms of self-care, and it's really helped me to actually get better at yoga and meditation, and it's a really valuable tool that I know a lot of people really enjoy when they start. And I think the biggest misconception about journaling is that you just open a book and then you just write down all of your thoughts. And that can be really kind of too much of a stressful thought for a lot of people. It just seems really intense and there's no structure or anything like that. Some people love doing that. They can kind of just open their journal and they let everything out, and that's great. But I think most of us who aren't into journaling or haven't done much journaling before need a little bit of structure and a little bit of help around how to do that. And I would even go as far as saying that journaling really has changed my life in the last couple of years in terms of how I plan for the future, how I manage my emotions, and how I notice kind of patterns and things that I'm doing during the day. So I guess the first question would be why? Why should you journal? And there's a bunch of really great reasons. I think that one of them is to clarify your thoughts and feelings. So sometimes writing stuff down is a really great way of kind of processing it, working through it, and that can kind of take a little bit of stress and anxiety out of any kind of situation that you're in life. So you develop a little bit more knowledge about yourself, and you can maybe reflect a little bit on the things you've been doing, and that can help you in the future to make better decisions, to make different decisions. It can be a really great problem solving technique. So if you're having an issue in your life, or you're not really sure about something, you have to make a decision, or maybe you're not sure how to handle a situation, sometimes writing it out and you find a kind of way through it by doing that. You might notice that the solution to the problem kind of just comes to you when you sit and write everything out. A lot of people find it a big release and a de-stress, and they kind of get everything down on paper and then they feel like they can relax. That's not the same for everyone though. And an important thing for me is that it allows me to improve areas of my life. So things that I would like to focus on, I use my daily journaling. I usually journal in the morning, and that allows me to kind of make better decisions during the day. So if you kind of commit in the morning to saying, today I'm definitely going to do this yoga practice, I'm definitely going to do that meditation, I'm definitely going to take that walk or go for a run, you're much more likely to actually do it in the day than getting to the end of the day and realising that you didn't take time for yourself, that you haven't done any self-care, and that maybe you're not feeling great as well. It can allow some people to live their life with a little bit more intention. So it allows them to make commitments, stick to habits, notice things that might be making us happy or unhappy. So things we want more of in our life, things we want less of in our life. And that can be a really great practice. So I'm going to pop up some examples of daily journaling questions, and you could give these a try, or you could just have a Google. There's a whole bunch of different types of journaling out there. So some people do morning pages, which are journaling where in the morning they just get up and then they just write a certain amount of pages. I think it's three pages of just all of their thoughts onto the page. Some people do those in the evening as well, but that's that kind of journaling. There is this kind of emotional release journaling, and that's when you look at your emotional responses to events or things that happened in your day or things that are currently happening in your life, and that allows you to kind of work through emotions. And the type of journaling I do is just based on a bunch of questions that I've found useful from a lot of different kinds of journaling. So mood journaling is something that a lot of people enjoy, and that's when you kind of write down your mood and why you felt that way, if there was a reason, if something helps you get over how that felt. So a lot of people enjoy that, and so I kind of have tried a bunch of different types of journaling over the last few years, and I kind of just pick and choose which questions work for me. So usually I have about 5 questions in the morning, and a couple of those questions that I would usually include in my journaling are, what am I grateful for today? So a gratitude practice is really great. Thinking about things in our life that we really enjoy can be a really great way to start the day. I ask myself, how am I really feeling? So that gives me a moment to kind of check in with my body, like notice if I'm sore, how my body feels today. And then I might check in with my mind and notice, I'm feeling quite happy, or oh, actually maybe I'm feeling a little bit sad today. And then I know that. So for the rest of my day, I can be aware of the fact that I can do things to kind of support myself and however I feel specifically. I often ask myself in my journaling in the morning is, what act of self-care am I going to commit to today? So there I would put down, I'll make sure I do my yoga practice, I'll make sure that I have a healthy dinner, or I'll make sure that I call my friend. And then that means every single day I've committed to a practice of self-care. And I often ask myself, what am I letting go of? So if maybe I've gone to bed a bit grumpy or a bit angry, or something that's happened during the week that's kind of weighing on my mind, I might start my day off by thinking, actually, could I let that go? Could I let that comment somebody made about me go? Could I let something like that kind of pass over me? And the last question I would usually ask myself is, can I change anything in my life that would make me happier? So I would think about things that I'm doing, think about things that make me happy, and that's a good place to reflect on the things that are working for you, friendships, relationships, decisions about school, kind of ways that you're doing things, and I might just think, how can I, could I make my life better or easier if I committed to making a little change? Okay, I'll post a bunch of resources in the comments here. So this was really a video to kind of just introduce you to journaling. There is no right way, there's no wrong way. I would say the best thing to do is to just start today. Open up a book, try a couple of questions, and just get going with it and just see how it goes. Look into different kinds of journaling, look into types of journaling that you think are related to things that that would be important for you. There's different types of journaling based around emotions. There's different types of journaling based around anxiety. There's different type of journaling based around bereavement. A whole host of great resources online. I'll link you to some of them. But most importantly, I just wanted to introduce you to journaling a little bit, and feel free to ask me as many questions as you can, and I'll make another video about journaling soon. Thanks for watching this video today. It would be great if you could subscribe, like the video, send it to anyone, and then also let me know, are you journaling already? Have you tried any of the questions that I'll pop up? Are any of these resources useful? And just let me know how you go with it. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.